Thank you for stopping by. First of all, I have made several videos on our Karaksha F1 tomatoes. So they are genetically modified seeds which have been done. I will not get into the history of all of that. They have been genetically modified, and you can get a yield of up to 18 to 20 kgs from one single plant. Okay, so this is a little seedling, but it will eventually grow into a plant. So this one seedling can give you fruit. When I say fruit, I mean tomatoes of about 80 to 20 kgs. So that's massive, that's huge. And this is basically, now let me run you through the basic advantages, which I've already done, but if you're new to my channel, I'll do that for you. So this is the first public triple disease resistant tomato F1 hybrid in India. So when they say triple disease resistance, it means the fact कि जो तीन problems हैं tomatoes को होती हैं, which are early blight, and there are two more. So basically ये तीनों problems इस seed में होंगी ही नहीं, इस growth में, इस plant के growth में होंगी ही नहीं. So that is what I'm trying to stress on, that you will not experience the three major issues while growing tomatoes in and around your area. So these are totally discarded, and those three issues are, as I said, one is early blight, the other one is TOLCV, the third one is BW. So I'll explain it if you want me to in another video, but let me quickly. This video is primarily made because of the fact that I am actually going to tell you that I sowed close to 100 our Karakshak seeds, and about 70-75 have germinated. So first let me complete this one. So there's a farmer who sowed this. There's a proper case study done on it. So that farmer earned an average net income ranging from 4 to 5 lakh rupees, depending on the season, of course. You have to ensure that the adoption of precision farming practices is applied so as to harness full yield potential. You cannot just put it under your own conditions and expect the yield to be 20 kgs of each of this seedling. That of course will eventually happen, but you have to ensure that, as I said, precision farming practices have to be ensured. So when I say precision farming practices, I mean proper environment. You may have to do it under a poly house if you have a big roof, or you have a big terrace, and try to control the atmosphere around whatever you are growing. Basically our Karakshak in this scenario. So, and also that you have to provide regular nutrients needed for the growth of tomatoes. So you cannot just do the regular kind of gardening and kind of expect it to yield you 20 kgs per plant. It may, if you are not proper with your practices, if the farming practices are not precision filled, you will end up probably getting 5 to 7 kgs, and then you'll end up blaming me for that. So let me just keep this aside now, and let me just put it out of the frame now. And the fact is that this could yield about 60 to 80 tons per hectare. So I have told you all the major advantages, basically highlights of the success of this seed and eventually the plant, which will yield you about 18 to 20 kgs per plant. So I'm sorry about the noise. So the fact is that now I'm going to show you how the seeds have germinated, so you can have a look. So this is in one tray, which is made of cane, which was just lying empty in my kitchen, so I grabbed it. So this is my first experiment at trying to be a little semi-commercial sort of a urban farmer, I guess, and just using little spaces to kind of have maximum produce from my seeds, basically. So this, I counted 33 in these one have germinated, and there are little ones which haven't, which are trying to. So I have just counted the ones which have popped up out of coco peat. So this is purely coco peat. This one is upper layer is coco peat, and then I had to sprinkle, and the bottom layer is soil, garden soil, and then I have to eventually sprinkle some soil as well as coco peat, because they had grown really big. So they were frail, and they were kind of falling out of their place, which eventually would mean that they would kind of die off. That's why I had to sprinkle in some soil on top of it, as well as some coco peat, so that they could have some traction inside of the their soil, and they could stay in there. So anyway, this is close to this, plus this is close to 75, 70, or I would say between 70 and 80. So I had sown close to 100 seeds, so I'm kind of satisfied. And since I couldn't really give too much attention, so that's why I'm kind of satisfied that at least 70-80% of the seeds have germinated, and maybe more will germinate over a period of time, maybe another 3 to 5 days. So even if I'm able to have about 70 plants, for which I'll need like 70 pots at least. So now I'll give you a simple calculation, okay, of basically how you can end up doing something similar depending on your budget, what kind of infrastructure you want. Let's say I'm able to sow in seeds which are 75, okay, which means 75 plants, which means a yield of first let's take the perfect yield, which is about 20 kgs. So 20 kgs, and then eventually you can see 1500 kilos. That is going to happen after about 100 to 90 to 110 days. All right, so upper limit being 110. So 100 and 1500 after, let's say, 110 days, and you are able to sell it at a minimum price, which should be about, let's take it as 18. If you are in metro cities, this could be as high as 27. Okay, so we are taking the upper limit. Let's take it as 27 rupees per kilo. You are going to make 40,500 rupees out of 75 pots of tomatoes that you've sown, which obviously you've used precision farming techniques. As I said, you want me to make a separate video out of it, of how one can what are the techniques employed so as to garner and get the best produce out of the tomato plant that you have in front of you. I'll make a video out of it as well if you want me to, but let me know in the comment section below. So basically 40,500 minus all the expenses, which is 75 pots. Let's take the value of the pots as 100 rupees per pot you've bought, and I'll suggest you why you can minimize this as well. If you let me suggest you now only. So if you buy it from a manufacturer, 100 pots, you're going to get it at throwaway prices as compared to if you buy it from a retailer or a trader. So buy it from, and manufacturers these days are giving you 50 or 100 or kind of MOQ kind of pieces, which are less, let's say 25, 50, 100. So which basically means you will end up probably spending 30, 40, 50 rupees per piece. Let's subtract it from 40,000, which basically, let's take it as 100 only and subtract from 40,000. Let's take it as 8,000 rupees. 100 into 7,100, let's take it as 8,000 rupees, which will mean 32,000. And then the other expenses, let's say about 2,000 per month for 3-month expenses, which is around 6 to 8,000. Let's take it as 10,000 upper limit. Then also you'll be able to easily make about 22 to 24,000 rupees after 110 days. Now this is the first yield after 110 days. Now you can get yield after every 30 days. If you obviously have to ensure that after you've sown the first yield, you sow the next one after 30 days. So every month you will eventually start to have an income of 20 to 25,000 rupees. The first 4 months will be a little tough. They'll be hard for you. You will have to work hard, but the fact is you won't have to work too hard as well. You just have to give 1 or 2 hours to this. So that is what I was suggesting about the planting of these seeds, and that is what I'm trying to tell people. Why I'm making videos out of Arka Rakshak is that it is first of a kind for public. It is available publicly. These kind of seeds, these seeds are generally not available to public. So if they are available, avail the benefits of it. That's what I'm trying to suggest everybody. I hope you are understanding that you can end up making 15, 20, 25,000 rupees at least out of growing these per month, out of growing these tomatoes, these variety of tomatoes. So why not? I mean, I'm as you can see, I'm already ready to kind of put all these seedlings into proper pots. So I'll obviously share with you when I'm trying to do that. I'll create a video out of that as well, because I would really love to share whatever I'm doing. I'd really love people to kind of make themselves self-sufficient and have an alternate source of income. So if you have 20,000 as an alternate source of income with just working 1 to 2 hours in a day, isn't it better than working in that data Excel job, which is your alternate income for the moment? And it's highly irritating because you end up giving 3, 4, 5 hours to that job besides your regular job. So that's irritating, right? If you're giving 20 to 30 hours in a week to an alternate job which stresses your mind out, I think this is something which will take the stress out and make you earn money. So anyway, I can only show you the path. You are the one who's going to walk. I'll kind of try. From here on, I'm trying to remind everybody that we are trying to create a group. I'm making this effort of trying to create a group in Delhi NCR and eventually other cities as well, wherein urban farmers can get together, sell their produce, interact with each other, network with each other, and eventually have bigger profits and an expanded business and an augmented sort of a group wherein this becomes a sector in the metro cities of this country, so that we become self-sufficient and we have alternate sources of income beyond the regular ones. So this is what my personal endeavor is. And since I don't want to sound elitist, but I sort of belong to an upmarket, I won't really say upmarket, but I belong to a reasonable family with a decent footing in the society. Therefore, I want to help people out with my own experiences, and I'm ready to share each and everything as you want to because this is like a hobby that I'm doing right now beyond my regular work, but I would like to create my own income out of this as well. So if I'm trying to create, I would love for you to be a part of all this affair. So this is what I wanted to share with you. I think the video has become too long. It's reaching about 12 minutes. So let's bring this to a close. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. God bless. Keep smiling and stay connected.